Right, hi everyone. Right, let's try again. I did do a video earlier and it seems to have deleted itself. Don't know why. Sorry, Shane, you made a comment, but that's all been deleted. So try again, shall we? Anyway, right, this is going to be an updated of Napoleonics and 40k because I've done a bit of, but not huge amounts of either. So, yeah, because good news is, thanks for all the sympathy and the get well soon things about my back. Touch wood, it is on the mend, and last week I even managed to go to work, so I had a bit of catch up to do at work. So this sort of took a back seat, but got some stuff done. So yeah, thanks for all the concern about my back, and also Pancake. I hope you're getting there, mate. I know exactly how you're feeling. It's very painful. Right. So, what have I been doing? So I finally finished the putting together all the Victrix Grenadiers, Old Guard Grenadiers. But I sort of changed my mind about a few things with them. Purely because of the poses that come with the Victrix. I can't base them exactly how I would normally with my French, which is 6 bases of 36 troops. So, because with the way it works out that they're advanced, you've got some advancing and the bayonets are getting in the way, so you can't actually put them together, put a battalion on their bases together smartly. So I've sort of had a rethink, and I'm going to base them as I base my Prussians, which is 4 bases of 8, which is quite handy as well because the Old Guard Grenadiers had 4 companies rather than the 6 companies. Anyway, so it sort of works out all right. So I've changed my mind, and I've changed a few things, such as now I needed with my command stand, as they're going to be split like I'm going to put them separately. So I wanted 2 officers. The only thing with the Victrix, here's the officer. Let me just focus him. Here's the officer, which is all great, dandy. But with the Victrix, he's the only officer and the only options for the officer you get. Like the arm, you can't really put it in any other position than that. And the head, it's the only head you get. So what I've had to do, because I don't want 2 standing like four men away from each other looking identical, because it's a bit, because with the Old Guard they're all quite uniform in their look. So what I've done, I've taken an arm off one of the other Old Guard, and I mean, you can't tell the head is slightly different, but I've had a bit of a shave with the head, and I've done the arm, and it's a different arm, so I might need a bit of green stuff in that joint, but I've managed to put the arm up there and shave him a bit. Let me get that a bit better focus if I can. So yeah, I think I've done an alright job of that. So I'm quite pleased that he's different. And then my command, he's like encouraging his boys on, and the other one's got his sword up. So they're different. But there you go. So now I've got let's focus. Now I've got the 4 companies. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put one of these guys on each corner of the 4 stands, which is the Port Fanion. A sergeant with a Port Fanion, to identify each of the companies. Now, it's going to make it stand out because they are the Guard and a bit different, but I'm still of the dilemma of what to do with the colour of the Port Fanion. Purely because, with all the thanks to Jerikin and everybody else who's chipped in with info, still there's no definitive answer of what colour these flags were. Now, I've seen various things, one being red, one being this, one being that. There's like an orange and white diagonal colour, but I think it varied from battalion to battalion, and So what I've decided I'm going to do, I am going to go, because they've got 4 companies, I'm going to use the 4 main company colours of the normal line infantry. Now if that's wrong, it's wrong, but I can't seem to find any other info on it. So I'm sort of, although I want to be as historically accurate as I possibly can, I can't seem to get any info. And and I can't see. I've seen one of the Grenadiers who's painted red, which is all fine and well, but I can't see that each company would have a red one. Purely because if you've got a company, each company's got a red fanion. Sure, they want to be different colours, so in the heat of battle, you know where you're supposed to be. And I can't see they'd just paint them all red and put a number on them or something like that, because that's not easily distinguishable. But I could be completely wrong. I don't know, but I think I'm going to go with the line infantry colours. So it's orange, green, blue, and pink. I think it is. I think I might just go with that. And then if it's wrong, it's only a little tiny bit to repaint. So anyway, that's the way the Grenadiers are gone. Prussians. Done a bit more on the base coating. I've got 16 of these to do, then I'm done. And I've got one more box of these Prussians. And then I have to say I'm going to move on to a different make. I'm going to go with the advice of Ringo and von Ketteringham and go for some Calpe, I think. Purely because I love these figures, I think they look great, but they're boring as hell to paint. And purely because if you look at this guy, he's fine, and you look at the finished ones that I've done, they all look great. Their arm positions are slightly different, but there's no variation in the uniform. They're all the same. And it's the same with the command stand. They're all fairly similar. You've just got the same guys in a very, very subtle, slight different pose, marching forward, which is all good and well. Yeah, great. But to paint, it is boring. It's not like the French that I've painted up, that you've got what is it? You've got different colours, coats, trousers, hat covers, all this sort. Shako covers, sorry, I should say. So I think I'm going to go down the Calpe route next for my next battalion, just to break it up, because it is a bit monotonous painting the same figure, although it be in a slightly different pose, on it over and over and again. So basically that's all I've done with my Napoleonics. And then 40k, me and my son, this is the latest one that my son's been doing. I've been sort of helping him, touching it up, and I think he's doing an alright job, to be fair. The sad thing is he wants me to hand paint that, and I've looked at the banners that they have. Cool, that's not simple. So I don't know whether you can get transfers that go on there, but if he wants a hand painted flag like they've got in the book, my God. But anyway, so yeah, he's doing an alright job, I think. I'm trying to just teach him to do a basic paint job, but I think he's doing it well enough. So yeah, that's what he's been doing, and I've been doing his, I think it's called a land speeder. So I've been doing this guy, so I've sprayed him, airbrushed him, got all in the nooks and crannies. Done a bit of a black wash, but I'm going to do another one, I think, because it doesn't seem to have got in the nooks and crannies as well as I wanted it to. And then I have gone for the two-pronged attack with the basing, because I found a Renedra base the same size as the flight stand. So I've drilled 2 holes, and I'm gonna mount it in these holes, varying lengths, and so he will eventually look a bit like, he'll be tilted forward and tilted to the sides if he's skimming along the ground. But I won't cut that and mount that until the very end, because there's a lot of work in this, and I'm a bit still a bit knocked off with myself for not getting, for building it all and making it so difficult for myself to do. But you live and learn, don't you? You live and learn. So that's what we've done there so far. So hopefully by the end of the week I'll have the Prussians done. We'll do a bit more on Thursday with the 40k. I do have a slight whinge I've got to get off my chest. Last week I decided to get onto a website. I've used them before and I've had the same problem before, but I thought to myself, I basically forgot about it, and it's bloody happened again. I'm not afraid to name them. Wayland Games. I don't know if anyone else has had the same problem with them, but you get on their stuff, and I've decided I bought myself some Eldar Guardians and a couple of different shades of turquoise Vallejo paint, which they said all in stock. And then it came up to the shipping. The shipping was £3, which I thought was a bit steep anyway. But then it came up to £3.50 first class. I thought, well, yeah, okay, 50p, and I'll get it, and then I can get on with some Eldar, and it'll be a bit different, and I can start working on that. So I think the whole order came to about, was it £24 with the postage as first class? Everything was available according to the website. Still hasn't turned up a week later. I've checked on their website and just waiting for stock. Now I'm sorry, they've done this to me 3 times now, 3 or 4 times. And I'm thinking, why put it available? It just knocked me off, and I should have bloody learned last time, and I didn't. Anyway, rant over. Anyway, I hope everyone else's projects are going well, and well, that's it. Just waffling now. So anyway, yeah, I'll crack on with the Prussians and the 40k, and we'll give you an update next week sometime. All right, see you all soon. Bye.